but we do have to even things out a little bit. Maybe bringing a Michigan legend, member of the Fab Five, Jalen Rose, joining the program now. Jalen, how are we doing today?
Good morning. Good morning. Go Blue.
I love it. Jalen, speaking of the Fab Five, who are your Fab Five of Michigan football players all time?
A lot of people may or may not know football is my actual sport, and growing up in Detroit as a Michigander that's been an alum to the school, I've gone to so many games, seen so many greats, and that iconic helmet is just mesmerizing. And so you asking me for a top five, that's like choosing your favorite kid. But here's what I'll do. I'll try to name as many as possible because we got so many. Anthony Carter, Steve Hutchinson, Charles Woodson, Jim Harbaugh, Desmond Howard, Tom Brady, Ty Wheatley and Ty Law, Braylon Edwards, Larry Foote, Mar Woodley. Those, like, it's just so many greats and icons. Brandon Graham, Aiden Hutchinson. So again, we have tremendous pride in our Wolverines, and I'm excited about the game today.
You guys definitely rolled deep with the amount of legends up there in Ann Arbor. Jalen, I was there as a high school junior on a recruiting trip to Ann Arbor, and I was sitting at the game a row in front of you and the rest of the Fab Five at the game, and I was blown away. You guys were legends of the game. My question for you, in a town like Ann Arbor, where I'm sure the football and basketball players get treated pretty well, who got treated better, the basketball players when it was the Fab Five or the football players when they were rolling around town?
Let's be clear, Michigan is a football school, just like Nebraska. It's 125 every Saturday. It's going to always 125,000 in the stands every Saturday. It's going to always be a football school. And so that's what also made our run special. But you just reminded me of something funny. And I guess that's why, you know, watching how the NIL affects the game now, how are you sitting in front of us? And why weren't we in the front row?
Well, the biggest mistake, so that was a game, that was my unofficial, and I came up there, beautiful fall day. It was like 70 degrees and sunny. But for my official visit, now I grew up in South Florida, it was about 18 degrees. It was rainy. I think a little bit of snow. I was like, all right. And then the next weekend I went to Florida State, and it was beautiful, sunny. Girls were running around on campus. So it was, the decision was made based on the weather for me. Michigan was my number two, though. It's a phenomenal institution. You mentioned all the legends that went there, academically off the charts. But, yeah, the weather was that deciding factor for me.
Hey, Jalen, the same for me. Michigan was my first official visit. Larry Foote and David Terrell, they were my hosts. So clearly Michigan was high on my list because I wanted to be the next upcoming Charles Woodson playing the cornerback position. But for you, question, when you look at your outstanding career there at Michigan, what is your fondest moment that was associated with football while you were there at Michigan?
The fondest moment is when Desmond caught the ball in the back of the end zone against Notre Dame and did the Heisman pose. Right, that's iconic right there. And I was actually at a game, Chris Webber and I on a recruiting visit our junior year in high school when we were playing against Notre Dame, and I think the Rocket ran back a punt and a kick, and Desmond did the same thing. It was a crazy game. So just so many legendary moments, but while on campus, probably that one.
Yeah. Well, since everybody's up here talking about their ties to Michigan, I must say I was an actual Michigan commit, so I got a little bit of ties there too.
They ended up did them wrong, though. I mean,
well,
that's
they fired the whole staff, and the class broke up, so we got disbanded. But anyways, Jalen, this is a two-part question for you. One, with you having so much success and with the rest of the Fab Five early in your career, what would be the best advice you would give to a guy like Bryce Underwood that has all the lights and attention on him, especially with the money he's getting paid? And then finally, we got to get a score prediction from you.
I got you. So Bryce Underwood is a fellow Detroiter. He's like family. And at 18 years of age, his maturity and his discipline is just off the charts. And I'm talking about off the field. And it translates, and you saw them open up the playbook for him last week, and that's going to continue to happen. And for him to be a true freshman and performing the way he's performing and will continue to perform, it's going to be outstanding to see. He's going to win a national championship for us before he leaves, and he probably will also win a Heisman. I think that, he's going to accomplish, amazing things on campus. And I just, see the money that they made, that the players are making now, and I just say go get it. And for us that didn't get it, where are reparations? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Right. Score prediction. We need a score prediction, Jalen. We need one.
Score prediction. Oh. How about 30?
Ooh. High score.
Yeah, how about 35-24 Michigan. I think Bryce going off today.
Ahmad, you got something to say to that?
I'll say right now.
Bryce going to have 3 total touchdowns today.
Ooh. I like it. Hey, Jalen, Simon Green, how you doing, man? Appreciate you very much. Followed your career, being a Fab Fiver. I was a freshman, too, watching that go on, same age. But I got to say, go Big Red! Go Big Red! Appreciate you, Jalen.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for joining the show. We appreciate it.